xFyro true wireless active noise cancelling earbuds. Would you like to hear about them? Yes, Mark, would love to hear about them. Awesome. So xFyro sent me these and said, tell us what you think. So I'm going to tell you what I think. They come in a lovely case, well made, very interesting, but I'm not going to do one of my amazing unboxing routines. I'm just going to show you that I've already been using them, which is why they're in the charging case. They come with a small and larger set of ear tips if you'd like to use those, a USB-C charger, and some instructions, and a bunch of foam. That's about all there is for the unboxing. In terms of tech specs, there's not actually a lot documented or a lot to say about these. They run a dynamic driver. It's a 7mm graphene driver, and the frequency response is really whatever you think it is in your ears. I would say that it's sitting fairly decently at the bottom end. Mids are okay, and the trebles aren't particularly bristling, so it actually provides quite an average soundscape, but I'll tell you why I think that's okay. They are a wear it down the ear shaped earbud, which I personally am a huge fan of. I've tried the button ones, the Jabras, Elites, and things that kind of stick out like that. You know that I've tried the Sony 1000 XM3s, and I just like that there's something about the way these come down. These are quite long. In comparison to the AirPods Pro, you've got a smaller case on the AirPods Pro, which is obviously wireless charging. This is not. And obviously, the AirPods Pro have a much shorter stem on them. So in terms of comparison, and I didn't pull out my old AirPods, they're probably a little bit similar to the Gen 1, Gen 2 AirPods in terms of look. In terms of weight, they're much lighter. In fact, the whole package is really quite light. And initially, I was quite dubious because I usually expect a little bit of weight in the earbuds or the earphones that I'm buying. It kind of gives a little bit more of that expected quality feel, like the driver has enough weight to impress you, even though that's a ridiculous, unscientifically founded statement. They're IPX5 water rated, so you can run around with these and do a little bit of exercise, no problem at all. And the touch controls are pretty good. Tap left, volume up, tap right, volume down, press and hold for voice controls. You can press and hold to activate noise cancelling, transparency mode, game mode. Everything that you would expect about these works really well. In fact, I think they're a lot more effective than the Sony or the original AirPod Gen 1 and 2. In that when you touch them, they do exactly what they should do. You're not trying to find the button or trying to get the right angle on your finger to get that action to happen. So thumbs up to them on that one. Some of the real standouts for these for me was the Bluetooth range. Now, they're Bluetooth 5, yay, and they do have a 10-meter range, yay, but I reckon they punch harder and farther than what says on the tin. I went for decent trips away from my phone or my computer, and at no time did I feel like that they were going to drop out. And in fact, I had to walk quite a distance to really get them to misbehave. The other thing that stood out about these was battery life. So these run at about, I think, around 8 hours for normal use with active noise cancelling on, and around 10 hours without the active noise cancelling on. The case is meant to provide up to about 100 hours of charge. And I was really impressed. Every time I took these out of my bag and put them in, and I was waiting for them to die, and they never died. They were always charged enough for me to use them. So I guess that's another thumbs up on that account for them. So let's talk about fit. Well, a few bugbears, right? You open the case. When I go to get them out, it can sometimes be a bit tricky. So I think in their version 2 of these, they want to work on how the earbuds, oh goodness gracious, that's competition, how the earbuds, make it out of the case. And once you put them in, the right ears, see what I did there? Totally stuffed up. The fit for me, they'd never felt seated. They always felt like I was trying to push them in and get them seated better, regardless of tip size. They didn't seal particularly well, so I did have to do quite a bit of pushing. Once I got them kind of sealed, again, they're silicone tips, not foam, and if you've heard my IM reviews before and earbud reviews before, you know that I'm a big fan of foam because it just seals, shrink it down, expands, seals off that sound beautifully, really helps that bottom end go boom boom. With silicone, I've always struggled with it. So they never really felt quite seated, and they never fell out. So they could fit better, and I think I have pretty standard ears for all the IMs that I've reviewed and tested. So definitely play with the tips until you get the right tip, and then just make sure that you give them a good firm seating as best as possible. These are a really great mid-level active noise cancelling true wireless earbud. The sound quality is good. It's not great, it's not audiophile, it's not super high-end, wonderful, fantastic. It doesn't make me smile when I'm listening to them. It doesn't make me feel the music like I love to feel. But I just have to I'm trying to sum this up for you, and I think the best way to say it is, if you're looking for an earbud for, around the office, a little bit of stuff around the home, you're not really like needing to shut the whole world out. The active noise cancelling is good, but there are better, except this is going to cost you twice as much. So this is definitely more than sufficient. It is good. So the sound quality is good. Good bass, good mids, trebles, it all just sits there nicely. I can't even over-analyze the sound signature because it's not particularly, it doesn't have a particular signature, it's not particularly sculpted in any way, it's not particularly V-shaped. Slightly bottom end heavy, but if you're just looking for a pair of active noise cancelling headphones, true wireless that have good battery life and good range, so you can walk around the office in, or just hang out with, just pick up and go somewhere, you're not particularly fussed about them, these are a great choice. And that's really the summary that I'm getting down to, that they're not incredible quality, they're not incredible sound quality, they don't fit incredibly well, but they're just really good at being good at everything. So that's about the most average review I've ever done on a pair of true wireless earbuds. I feel like I was, vacillating from left to right on what my opinion was, but I hope that I've got across to you that good is good enough when it comes to the xFyro. If that's your budget range, then definitely give them a try. They've got an excellent marketing department, I can tell that much. And any questions that you've got, please fire them in the comments below. And I look forward to speaking to you there. Take care, stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.